Hey friends, it's Susan from Legs Like Mine. Today is Friday, June the 6th, and I am reporting on day 5 of my June Lipedema Awareness Month challenge. For those of you that are just joining me today, I am Susan O'Hara, owner of legslikemine.com social media and the footwear company, and I'm the president of the American Lipedema Association. And my challenge this month is to raise awareness and then to do some things for myself that I have been struggling with to just be more consistent about stuff. So here are the rules of the game: 30 minutes a day of movement, intentional movement, with 3 times a week of additional resistance training, reading 10 pages a day of a nonfiction book or article or whatever, drinking 90 ounces of water a day, avoiding sweets, getting 100 grams of protein every day, washing and moisturizing my face 2 times a day, and SPF every single morning, measuring my legs and weighing every single day, and then sharing a post of at least one photo or video for awareness and tagging different groups daily. So here is my report out. I had a lot going, and that's why I'm talking fast this morning. So, first of all, shout out to the people who are in my class in my MBA program who are learning about artificial intelligence. Stay until the end of this video because I have put something that I did for lipedema awareness generated completely with AI at the end of this video, and I think you're going to like it. It's kind of goofy, but it's fun. So, movement. Yesterday, I swam for more than 30 minutes because I had to clean the pool too. And I usually clean from inside the pool, but then I got a good swim in before school and before the rain started, right? Um, Resistance training, I don't think I did any yesterday. So, today I'm going to do a workout that is based off of this influencer named Jeremiah, somebody. And I'll tell you more about him in just a second. Okay, so drinking 90 ounces of water. I actually got it done on my way home from school last night. So, like about 8 o'clock last night, I finished that. So that was a win. Plus, I drank big cups of coffee during school because I was just like trying to keep my eyes open like this because I didn't have a nap. Why? Yesterday, no sweets. And I am doing a lot better about getting my protein in because I added that protein shake. And then I'm really having to focus on protein at meals instead of eating the other stuff first. It's like, okay, meat, cheese, whatever, yogurt. So that worked out pretty well. I did have another mega shake yesterday, and I had eggs in the morning, and then I also had some yogurt and cottage cheese last night too, and some string cheese on the way to school. So that worked out. Guess what? I didn't have to get a big fat red X today because I washed my face. And last night, I almost went to bed after that freaking Thunder game. Ooh, we lost by 1 point. And I was so PO'd. And I was just like gonna go and go to bed, but I was like, nope, I'm not getting that big red X. It's because of you guys that I washed my face last night. So this morning I've put one cream on. I have the other two right here, but they make noise on the podcast whenever I like here, listen. See, so it like makes noise, and then sometimes it goes, anyway. So I've got it sitting out. I'm getting ready to do that for this morning measuring. So here's an interesting thing. I told you guys a couple days ago, if you've been following along with me, I lost a few pounds the first few days. Today I gained a pound. I didn't do anything different. That's just how life is. So that's normal for every human being, but especially Susan O'Hara, who I can just think about something sweet and boom, there's a pound, right? Okay, so here's what I did for sharing, and this is where I'm coming back to Jeremiah. Um, this Jeremiah guy, he's got like a 1.1 million subscribers, right? And he posts these videos where he is like almost making fun of people that have things going on with their body, which everybody has something going on with their body. But he's posted a few where he's like kind of poking fun at people who have legs like mine, right? He stuffs his sweatpants full of like, I don't know, t-shirts or something to make it look like my legs. And then he's like, here's what you do. You sit down on this chair and you do these exercises, right? So I videoed myself doing 2 of his different exercises using his little stretchy bands things that he's selling, which you can get these at Walmart or Academy or Amazon. It's not like you need to buy them from Jeremiah or me or whoever, right? Um, Anyway, so he's doing that. So I video myself doing the exercises, and then I turned them into little clips, and I responded to his videos with a video of me that says, hey, this is Susan O'Hara, a 52-year-old woman with lipedema doing your exercises. Am I doing it right? Right? Which, I mean, that's an amazing thing to do if you do social media like I do anyway, because it helps you to get followers, but it also raises awareness of lipedema. And it's also like a little zinger to him that's like, hey, dude, don't make fun of us because we don't want this stupid disease. I mean, I'm glad I got all these friends because of it and stuff. But anyway, so that's my posting for the day. So on reading, I have switched from reading my whatever I was reading. I've totally forgotten about it because our AI class has two books that have some significant reading. So I'm going to share with you what I've been working on. One of them is actually kind of like a weird fiction-y type book, which I don't read fiction. It's called AI 2041, and it's by this really smart guy who has been involved in like the development of AI that hasn't even come out yet. And it's little short stories about what things could look like in the future as AI is implemented further. I'm having trouble staying engaged in this because I just don't read fiction anymore. It's very rare for me to read fiction. And you guys know I read like 10 books a week. So this other book is called Prediction Machines. And it's also about using AI to predict the future and to predict the outcomes of different things too. So I'm reading on those. Our reading assignment this week is like probably around like 100 pages or something. So I'm reading those. Anyway, let's see. I have a lot of different things to share with you. So in our class, this is all going to come together. So don't think I'm talking just about my MBA program here. We every week we have to do a little project where we're experimenting with AI, new things that are coming out with AI each week. And I wanted to share with you all a song I had AI generate about lipedema called Why Are My Legs Screaming, or Why Do My Legs Scream? And I'm going to put it at the end of this video. So the way it works is you go into some tool. I can't even remember the name of the tool, but I will find it for you. You go into a tool and you say, write me a song in I think I did punk, like angry punk version, and tell it about make it be about lipedema, having painful legs, and they hurt at night or something like that. It's really funny. I put it on my YouTube channel as a standalone too, but I'm putting it here because I'm shouting out the people in my AI class because so yesterday, whenever we had to do intros, I stood up in front of the class and I'm sort of like mentioning lipedema, that I'm the president of the ALA and this sort of thing. And, you know, all about my company, which I make footwear for people who have special footwear needs, basically people with lipedema, right? And so like that's one way of doing lipedema awareness that's a little bit awkward and it's hard to do, but it's like what I do with my life besides my consulting stuff on the side, right? So anyway, that is my update for today. I'm going to keep it short because I'm adding this video at the end. So enjoy. Let me know what you think about it. I'm going to go churn up another video or another song today. Maybe like in the form of country music or something. I've had this song in my head for a long time. I actually wrote it on a plane on the way home from a conference one time, and I've had it on the back of a barf bag here in my office somewhere in the pile of crap that is right here that you can't see. Thank God, because you'd never watch me again. Anyway, that's it. Have a great day. Happy Friday. Do something for yourself. Uh, Advocate for yourself no matter what it is, right? And have a great weekend. I'm going to keep reporting out over the course of the weekend. So, oh, no, I wanted to tell you something else too. Sorry. When I was introducing myself, this is also about lipedema. We were talking about how we use AI in our daily life. And I told about last year's lipedema awareness thing that I did, where I used AI to generate this book, this coffee table book. Have you guys seen this? It's on Amazon, and it's called Legs Like Mine, A Whimsical Life with Lipedema. And so last June, I came in here one day and I sat down with a blank Microsoft Word document and a computer program, an AI program called DALL-E, and it's an image generation program. And I gave it different prompts to generate pictures of women who have legs like I do. And so what I did in the book is, here, let me find a page that's good. Um, so what I did in the book is I put the prompt that I ended up typing in to get the picture generated. So like here's one that says, this is the prompt. beautiful redheaded woman with long curls, wide hips, and big legs, wearing a green ball gown, watercolor. And then at the bottom, I'm really like apparent about it. I say Susan O'Hara with DALL-E, human and AI. And here's what the picture ended up looking like. Can you see it? So that's a lady with her nice curvy lipedema hips. Here, I'll show you one more. Oh, here's one. A Botero, who's an artist I love. He's hanging on the wall back there. Botero style statue of a fat woman jumping in the air. So you have to be really blunt with AI to get it what you want it to do. And it's not like how I talk, right? But anyway, at the bottom it says Susan O'Hara and DALL-E and human and AI. And here's what it looks like. And it literally looks like a Botero statue of a woman with lipedema floating through the air. So anyway, this is a coffee table book, and I did it last year. It took me 4 hours to get from a blank sheet of paper to a really big coffee table book. I think it ended up with almost 300 pages, right? So that's one I generated with AI. And then I also wrote a children's book last year that's based off of a poem that I wrote called The Lady with the Fat Legs, right? So it's a hardcover because it's for kids. And all of the images that are in the book are of a woman with lipedema, and it's like it's a story about acceptance and stuff like that, right? But I told DALL-E to generate each image for me using crayon, right? And so you can tell, I mean, that's a kooky AI type thing. And now I think if I went back and I did the book again, like if I updated the images, it would be better without some of the AI cuckoo-ness. Because sometimes AI will generate like people with 5, 6 fingers or whatever. So each one of the images, I told it to generate a woman that had fat legs, wearing a red dress. Here, I'm sorry for the noises of the people who the page is flipping. Sorry, can't do two things at once anymore. Anyway, and for those of you who are listening, I'm holding up pictures of the book just to show that DALL-E can generate some pretty cool images. And the lady with the fat legs also I wrote last year, and I've actually donated copies of this book to the library because it is stories about acceptance and stuff like that. I've noticed that several of my other books, like my actual 100% human written books, like Jeans on a Beach Day or my aquatherapy book, um, all the pictures obviously are of me, so you can't generate that, right? But those are showing up in libraries anyway too, so that's kind of cool. All right, that's what I wanted to tell you. So I am sharing this for the benefit of people who are in my MBA class, right? But also maybe you don't know about these books and they're really cool to have in the library. So one of these days I'm going to do an author read with this in my library here in Yukon. So all right, that's it. Have a great day. Enjoy this crazy video. Let me know what you think. All right, see you later. Bye. When do my legs scream when I stand too long?